Yes, welcome back to another Hollie's Hotspurs video, where today I'll be discussing obviously the fact that the January transfer window is just around the corner. I hope you've all had a lovely Christmas festive period. I hope you've eaten too much, drunk too much, and spent it with lots of friends and family. But the Premier League is back. If you're new to the channel, please remember to like, share, comment and subscribe so you never miss a video.
Yes, it's Hollie's Hotspurs back with another one. Chatting all things Tottenham, we're second to none. Special guests every time, if it's win, lose or draw. The passion is high like Harry Kane when he scores. Or when Lloris makes a world-class save. We got Højbjerg running the mid every game. Settle down, stick around, share your thoughts with the panel. And make sure you're subscribing to the channel, coys.
Yes, ladies and gents, our favourite time is just around the corner. No, it's not Christmas. It is the fact that the January transfer window is nearly there in touching distance. But will Tottenham do anything this season in the January transfer window? Who knows at this point? Because all we're doing at the moment is arguing between ourselves on Twitter to whether Conte is going to be backed and whether Levy should back him. And it's a pretty easy comment, to be honest. Yes, he should back him, because what was the point in employing him in the position if that wasn't the case? But yes, let's get into it. Obviously, there's a few rumours floating about, and those rumours obviously coming around from Weston McKinney and also Pedro Porro. Now, there are two potential signings that I think would do us the wonders of good, considering there are a lot of fans, including myself, I think at times, that need someone in the middle that's going to do something with the ball, because it's been a tough one, especially obviously against Brentford just gone. We played a great second half, but again, we fell asleep. Well, we didn't really turn up in the first half. So it'd be nice to have someone in there to give something different. Obviously, the only other thing that's making me think that this deal will probably happen is the fact that Weston McKinney is from Juventus. So we know we've got a lovely track record with Paratici that loves to go for Juventus rejects. And also needs a reject, but there we go. It could potentially happen that way because it's obviously Juventus links. Also, he did have a great obviously time at the World Cup for America, so I wouldn't say no to that one. Pedro Porro, I think, is great. Obviously, I don't know too much about him apart from the fact that he plays right wing back, so that is a tick in my box. Obviously, he's got to be better than Emerson Royale, as we all know. That guy drives me insane. So it'd be quite nice to see Pedro Porro come in. The only thing that makes me worry that it isn't going to happen is the fact there is a €45 million release clause. And we know with obviously Daniel Levy and our board that when it's peanuts money, which I think in this case it kind of is at 45 million these days, we're going to seem to bargain that down, and that's not going to happen with a release clause. So I don't know whether that was going to happen, but again, we are screaming out for a better right wing back, and I think Pedro Porro would probably be the man to come in and hopefully do the business in that position. Obviously, apart from that, we've obviously heard that Conte says that we don't necessarily need a centre-back. I don't know whether that's Conte talking or whether that's the board talking, but after seeing Dyer obviously try and clear the ball when it went straight out for a corner under no pressure whatsoever, I am kind of thinking to myself, what is going on, shall we say? Although people are coming out and saying we can't be too harsh, because he has been consistent, we'll give him his due, but he has been sat on the bench in Qatar for 5 weeks, so I suppose we can't be too harsh. But again, you can't be telling me that he's going to be the man to pull us out of a sticky situation now and again. I don't think so. So I'd love to get another centre-back. Whether that happen, I don't know. Obviously, the another question is the fact that Richarlison is out for a little while. I say a little while, towards the end of January, obviously with a hamstring problem, which means that we are then lacking in creativity up atop once again. It'd be interesting to see if we get someone in. I don't think we will. But there we go, that's the trouble. When you're seeing people like Alistair Gold come out and in his video, I think that he did the other day, or it might have been this morning actually, where he's himself is slightly getting frustrated at the position we are in, this crossroads, you're kind of thinking to yourself, okay, I'm not the only one going in saying that Daniel Levy and Ennick need to do something, but I think this is really the time. I know that lots of people are saying, well, if Conte's not willing to sign a contract, why would Levy put his faith in him and back him? I think we're past that point now. Why would you employ Conte to come in if you knew that he'd want to do stuff in January, which I think is generally clear. We can tell that there's lots of gaps. Us as fans can tell there's lots of gaps. Something needs to be done, and I think January is the time to do it. Yes, we all know it's hard, but we've got Paratici, and I thought he was the man to be able to, you know, get these deals over the line. So if it's going to happen, it's going to happen this January transfer window. The only thing that's making me worry again is that we're linked with players that say they're interested, or Spurs are interested in doing business, or Spurs might be doing it. There's no official links yet, but this, that and the other. I'm fed up. No. I know it's early doors, but you're seeing the likes of, I think it was Liverpool linked with Gakpo. You're seeing Chelsea linked with young stars. You're seeing Arsenal even linked with young stars. And you're thinking to yourself, we're going to get left behind again if we don't make some big investments this January. Let me know your thoughts in below, whether you're looking forward to the January transfer window. It might be a bit of a silly question, but let me know your thoughts in the comment sections below. And until next time, come on you Spurs.